How to Write a Cover Letter, brought to you by the Marquette University Career Services Center. First, let's start by addressing what a cover letter is. A cover letter is a document that expands on your resume and showcases your interest in a specific position that you're applying for. Be sure that each cover letter is unique and catered to the various jobs that you're applying for. It also contains specific experiences in a job, role, extracurricular, class, and so forth. It should also include your background and the qualifications that you hold that make you qualified for a specific position. Overall, it is a chance for you to expand on your interests and the experiences that make you stand out for a specific role. When formatting a cover letter, you want it to be consistent with your resume, so be sure to use the same font size and style, the same margins that you use in your resume, and copy and paste your contact information section onto your letter. You will also want to include a letterhead addressing the person that you are writing the letter to with their name and address information. Your letter should include a beginning paragraph, middle paragraph showcasing your experience, we generally recommend 2, as well as a final paragraph. Finally, a cover letter should conclude with a salutation and signature. We're going to break these sections down in future slides. Following the contact information that's also used on your resume at the top of the page should be a letterhead. This will include the date that you're applying to the organization, the name of the person that you're sending to, which can be found on either the job description or the website. If you're not able to find the exact name of the person that you're sending this cover letter to, you can refer to them as hiring manager. You should also include the organization that they're working for, as well as their position and the address of the organization. Lastly, when you go to address them, you're going to want to use Dear and then their name or hiring manager with a colon. Here's an example of what one can look like. For the first paragraph of a cover letter, be sure to introduce yourself, state your purpose of writing the cover letter, and how you found the listing. It is a good idea to also flatter the company in some way by mentioning your interest in their mission statement or a current project. In the first paragraph with a brief statement or thesis as to why you're a good fit. Here's an example of a first paragraph where the person states the position that they're applying for and how they heard about it. They also explain a little bit why they are interested in that particular company and why they're a good fit. The middle paragraphs of a cover letter provide the opportunity to expand further on your experiences and how your background makes you a qualified candidate. There you can give examples, talk about specific projects, accomplishments, or service. This is your time to expand on information found in your resume and give more detail. Think depth over breadth here. Here's an example of middle paragraphs where the person expands on their experiences in previous roles. The first paragraph gives insights into their role as a peer tutor, and the second paragraph explains their role and the skills gained as a communications intern. These two paragraphs share the skills that they have gained and utilize that would help them in the position that they're applying for. For the final paragraph of a cover letter, it's a good idea to wrap it up by reiterating your previous paragraphs, following this by referring to your enclosures, which could be your resume, references, or examples of work that you've also attached to the application. You must also reiterate both your phone number and email. Be sure to give them the same phone number and email that is listed on your header so that you can check that often. If you intend to follow up, you can mention that in the closing, but be sure to actually follow up when you stated. Finally, end the paragraph with a thank you. Here's an example of a final paragraph including these components. When closing a cover letter, include a salutation followed by your name. You can also include a signature, which can be an imported image of your signature or a cursive font. Here's an example of a signature for a closing of a cover letter. Here's an example of a cover letter all put together where we clearly see the contact information section followed by the letterhead, paragraphs, as well as the closing. Some helpful cover letter tips to remember are to avoid cliche statements that come off as ad-like. Also, do not copy phrases from online or from examples because they are most likely seen often. Keep your cover letter to one page so it's brief and easily readable. Although a cover letter is more personal than a resume, it is still important to maintain professionalism with good grammar and tone throughout. Finally, be sure to tailor a cover letter for each position so that it's unique and makes your application stand out. We hope you enjoyed this video on cover letter writing. Check out our other videos or social media platforms for more resume, cover letter, as well as career-related advice. If you have any questions, please feel free to call or stop into our office and we'd be happy to help. Like, subscribe, and have a great day.